Hey everybody, and happy Saturday from River City Home Buyers. I am now working out of my office on Saturdays. It was one of my big goals. I have been reading a lot from The 4-Hour Work Week by Timothy Ferriss. I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of my posts and quotes from the book on Insta and on Facebook. And there's a lot to everything in there, and how you have to eliminate distractions and excuses and anything else that gets in your way. And the time that you spend at your work should be time spent generating income for your business. And admittedly, we all have to spend a lot of time doing other tasks that aren't direct money generating tasks, like going out and walking properties with your contractors, calling and, setting up services and running around town, buying materials or picking up different things that are needed for your investment properties, dealing with city people, dealing with engineers, dealing with all of it, you guys know. So one thing that was a challenge when I was working out of a home office, of course, was staying consistently productive for a solid 4 hours every morning, but especially on Saturday mornings. There's just a lot going on at home. We all have that, and you don't want to neglect your family members either. So I knew that one of the things I was going to be the most excited about in making this move to a real office is being able to sit in a dedicated space that is dedicated to nothing but work and just get a lot more done productivity wise. One of the things that has been a challenge for me has been staying on top of lead generation and following up on leads and taking the time to make those calls, send those texts, and really be proactive with that. And at the end of the day, that is what generates income for my business. That and buying good properties to either build a house on or to flip. So not doing enough lead generation is definitely not producing the results at the level that I want them to scale. So today is the first Saturday in the new office, and this is, we have Coda, still a little bit of a distraction. Do have Office Puppy here today. But this is a dedicated 4-hour period dedicated to updating my CRM and following up on leads, and 4 solid hours of income generating activity. So I am far from being at the 4-hour work week level yet, but I definitely think that making moves like this are extremely important in getting to that point. So I would just encourage everybody to really kind of evaluate and do an analysis of what you spend the bulk of your work hours doing on a daily basis. Kind of break it down, make yourself a little chart, maybe track it. I have actually had to build a work schedule right into my calendar. I literally schedule out pretty much every hour of at least 8 to 10 hours of my day every day, and my calendar pops up with reminders. I am far from staying faithful and diligent to that calendar because I am every day finding where other things are coming in to interject and take me away from that task that I had slotted, for that exact time frame. And of course, in the business that we're in, there's things that happen every day that, circumvent us from going exactly where we needed to go, doing exactly what we needed to do. And consequently, it ends up putting things off. So part of this analysis that I'm doing and part of this goal setting and calendar scheduling is to hold myself accountable and to also truly evaluate how soon I need to bring in at least a part-time assistant into my office to handle a lot of the tasks that tie to the CRM. So I would just encourage everybody to do a little evaluating of what you're spending a lot of your time on. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend The 4-Hour Work Week by Timothy Ferriss. And he really does give you some very realistic and doable steps in how you can start to gear your business so that the time that you are working is spent on income generation and other tasks are either delegated out or on automated systems and things like that. So it is a building process for sure, but that is my Saturday message is don't just be productive in what is really going to bring that cash flow and that growth to your business. Thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great Saturday.